What's up, everyone? George Leeman here with MuscleMasochist.com. Here at Lift More Fitness again in the middle of the night, Spring Hill, Florida. If you're anywhere in the Florida area, come check it out. It's a really cool gym. I really like it a lot. I've been asked many times, why my style of training is better than another style of training. Scientifically speaking, why do I prefer to work typically with reps instead of just doing heavy doubles and singles and shit like that? Which apparently there are articles out there saying that you only gain strength when training with low rep ranges and stuff like that. So what makes my program superior scientifically to another program? And of course I have a number of reasons, not necessarily backed up by science, but I know them to be the case. Higher rep ranges are better for building muscle mass than low rep ranges are typically. Building up your assistance exercises and stuff like that is important, and you don't necessarily want to max out on your row and stuff. So I have answers for that, but basically it comes down to bro science versus regular science, and what my opinion is on the scientific side of training versus what the bigger, stronger guys say, or whatever, like what seems to have worked for everyone that isn't necessarily backed up by science. And I've seen some videos on YouTube about the science of chest training and how this inverse fly bullshit is the best thing for this body part possible because of the way the muscles contract. Okay, here's my take on science. If it doesn't support what I already know to be the case, fuck it. If someone tells me that could be doing far better by skipping bench press and instead focusing on a type of cable fly for my chest, bullshit. Fuck the science. Unfortunately for science, you can prove a lot of things that don't necessarily back up what you're trying to say it proves. So, doing this many extra reps or whatever gained this much extra muscle. Yeah, you didn't factor in a lot of things though. You know what I mean? You didn't factor in their diet, their sleep, their age, all that shit. And if you did factor those things in, there's still things that you're missing that you're not going to be able to, account for. Who's training more intensely than the other person? You can have everything the same, but still things will be a little bit differently. You can kind of prove whatever you want by the way you structure your studies, more or less. And I think pretty much everyone agrees on that. You can get a study to say pretty much whatever you want it to, and then go, look, it's proof of this other thing that benefits me to say. My training style is the best because we compared it to this other training style, and now it proves that low reps is the best thing you could possibly do for strength, or something like that. Gaining strength, whatever. So, more or less, fuck the science if it doesn't agree with what we already know. I find that science usually starts proving shit we all already knew, and that's when I go, science, it's the best, that shit's what we want to be listening to, Science usually does back up a lot of the things that we, find to work. I found a lot of my training methods that I found on my own were training methods that other people had already applied in different programs. I would do one work set on an exercise, and maybe that was my favorite way to train that exercise, and I found out there was this other program that liked to do similar, or this other program that liked to do volume in a certain rep range I like to do. I like 10 sets of 10 and stuff, German volume training. But anyways, fuck the science if it doesn't agree with what we already know. I like to go with what I know to be the case, with what other people know to be the case. I would much rather take my own experience and other people's experience in the gym, on the competition platform than I would ever take, this book says so-and-so, this study said so-and-so. Bullshit. The best study is what we're doing in the gym. The best study is who's winning the show, who's winning the competition, who's putting up the most weight, who looks the best, who's the biggest, whatever. That is the best study, because no one's trying to hold themselves back. Everyone's trying to do their best. So they figure out pretty much what the best is. You know what I mean? And once people know what the best is, it gets out pretty fast, because that's just how information works nowadays with the internet like right now. As always, guys, thanks for watching my videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out MuscleMasochist.com for approved products, apparel, online coaching programs, and stuff like that. And stay tuned for more.